And we go all the way back to January the 6th of the year 2023 when the Nashville Predators were in Washington to take on the Capitals. Second night of back-to-backs, also the second game of a 5-game road trip, and John Hines deploys his lines in the following way. Forsberg, Parson, and Sissons, Jankowski, Johansson, and Duchesne. Niederreiter, Glass, and Granlund make up your third line. Trennan, Novak, and Janot make up your fourth line. Your defensive pairings are McDonough, Yossi, Ekholm, and Carrier, Luzon, and Fabro back into the lineup. Lankinen gets the start in net for the Nashville Predators. John Hines has started UC Saros in back-to-back games in several scenarios, but after a career night and frankly facing 2 full games worth of shots against, there was no way UC Saros was going to be getting the start in this game. Teams feel each other out a little bit. Both teams coming off of playing last night, so a little bit of slow getting their skates underneath them. So at 4:10 of the first period is where we'll make our first note. That's when Tommy Novak gets his 4th goal of the season. He wins the battle along the half wall, and he attacks the open space towards the net, picking his spot to shoot and putting the Nashville Predators on top early in this game, 1-0. 5:35 of the first period. Lankinen comes up with a save on Milano. 5:50. Lankinen comes up with a strong save through traffic, and the Washington Capitals are suddenly engaged because now at 6:23, Lankinen's coming up with another save on Johansson. The Washington Capitals were sleepwalking through the first couple of shifts of this game, and now they are fully engaged in this one, 9:52, as the Washington Capitals continue generating shots towards the net. Milano now converting, and the Caps are on the board with their first goal of the game, tying the game up 1 apiece. Milano 7th overall of the season. It was a tuck-in at the post just after the power play wrapped up. It was Trennan that was in the box 2 minutes for tripping. The Caps were able to generate lots of pressure and zone time, but they were not able to score until after the power play expired. So the Washington Capitals and Nashville Predators tied at 1 apiece midway through the first period. Lankinen comes up with a save on Dowd at 10:49. At 11:33 of the first, Avi Cabell's off the box 2 minutes for holding on glass. Only 1 shot on goal for the Nashville Predators, and not a whole lot happening as far as zone time or possession. 13:44 of the first period. Lankinen comes up with a big save right there. 15:09. Trennan's 5th goal of the season puts the Nashville Predators back on top by 1, now in the lead 2-1. It was Trennan in front of the net. He knocks the puck out of midair on the second scoring opportunity. Truly world-class hand-eye coordination on this play from Yakov Trennan. Preds with a 2-1 lead here in the first period. 16:06 of the first. Avi Cabell's off the box 2 minutes for roughing on Niederreiter. Lindgren has to come up with a huge save on Forsberg. That would be all for the Nashville Predators power play. We hit the end of the first period with Washington out shooting Nashville 14-9. We hit the second period on a clean sheet, and we're 1:59 in. Lankinen comes up save on Irwin. Yes, that Matt Irwin. Big scrum after the whistle. Teams were really starting to get after each other physically early in the second period here. 2:46 of the second period. Lindgren comes up with a save on Janot 3 consecutive times from close range right there on the doorstop. Tanner Janot simply cannot finish at this point in time. 8:57 of the second period. Lindgren comes up with a 2-pad stack on Parsonen right on top of the crease. 9:46. Lankinen comes with a save on Milano. 10-11. Forsberg chance goes just outside the net. But 11:07 of the second period. Avi Cabell's 2nd goal of the season ties the game up at 2 apiece for the Washington Capitals. They were the benefit of a neutral zone turnover, and then Avi Cabell comes into the zone, freezes Niederreiter, goes right by him, and then puts the puck through the 5-hole on Lankinen, tying this game up at 2 apiece. 12:43 of the second period. Carries off the box 2 minutes for slashing. Lankinen has to come up with a big save on Oshie at 18:26 of the second period. Lankinen comes with a save on Gustafsson from distance. No traffic in front because the D did a really good job of closing this play out, forcing the initial play wide and around behind the net, and then forcing the shot from out high with absolutely no traffic. It was a perfect scenario for Lankinen to make an easy save here as we wrap the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Caps leading the Preds in shots on goal 21-17. Into the third period, and both teams entering their 6th period of action in less than 24 hours, and they absolutely look like it. They are sluggish in every way out there, and it's become a very low event grind early in the first period. As a matter of fact, it took the Nashville Predators quite some time to even generate a shot on net in this third period. So we go to the 8:30 mark of the third period. Lindgren's coming up with a save on Ekholm's heavy shot through traffic. That's where the Preds got their first shot on goal of the third period. But it's 10:17 of the third. Sissons off to the box, 2 minutes for holding. Carrier comes with a huge shot block on Ovechkin, and that was just part of a strong penalty kill overall by this Nashville Predators team. 15:35 of the third period. Lankinen comes up with a save on Faveri. 15:51. Lankinen comes up with a save on Gustafsson. And at 16:44 of the third period, it's Ryan McDonough's first goal of the season, putting the Nashville Predators on top 3-2 in the third period. It was Ryan Johansson with the feed to a cutting McDonough, and McDonough freezes Lindgren, waits him out, and goes backhand for the finish into the net. Ryan McDonough's first goal for the Nashville Predators is an incredibly memorable moment and memorable goal, and it's also a game-winning goal. Yes, the Washington Capitals would pull their netminder and they would generate some pressure, but none of it would be too extreme or sustained, and the Preds would come out of this one with the 3-2 victory. Washington would outshoot Nashville 32-22, so the Preds only 5 shots on goal in the third period, but one of them goes into the net. It turns out to be the most important one of the game because it is the game winner by Ryan McDonagh. For the Nashville Preds, incredible effort. Second night of back-to-backs on a very intense road trip. They faced a career onslaught shots against just last night against Carolina, and now they go into Washington, another very good team against their ex-coach Peter Laviolette, and they secure 2 more points. They found a way in the third period. There was nothing about this game that was particularly pretty. The Nashville Predators got up, they got ahead, and they were able to manage to get that last goal of the game. So for the Nashville Predators, it's a great job. Second night of back-to-backs, they managed to secure 2 points, 4 points now on the road trip out of a possible 4 points, 6 more points available on this road trip. The hinge game coming up against Ottawa here in just a couple of nights, and that's going to be a very, very significant, important 2 points. Preds already dropping 2 points against the Sens earlier this season on home ice. Now, it's going to have to turn things around. We'll be back with full analysis, box score, stats, opinion, and all of that right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.